as well, but fire away with questions for the guys.
Brayden, for your first time being able to play in McHale, I know it doesn't count, but just what was the feeling like of being under the lights?
I think it felt like pretty good, finally be able to play in front of the fans. I never played in front of that many people before, and they just gave me the energy that I needed. My teammates had my back, and the coaches drew up plays for us to be successful, and it was just fun out there, honestly, competing.
Did it take you a little while to kind of get going?
Yeah, I would say so, but I was more so getting everybody involved, so everybody can have fun because it was just a great team win.
Same for you, Dwayne. I mean, first opportunity getting to play in front of this crowd. What was it like?
First few minutes I was kind of nervous. I'm not gonna lie, but as the game went on, got into shape, got a little sweat out of me, so nerves went out. So, but yeah, it was a great opportunity for us to play in front of these great group of fans and crowd. My brothers over here. So, yeah, the nerves went out after 2 minutes, I'd say.
Speaking of getting going, how did it feel to get that three off with Gronk closing out on you?
I thought it was pretty funny.
Did you realize it was him?
But honestly, but at the time we was down 10 points, so I just wanted us to win. So I didn't really notice it was him at the time, but looking back on it, I thought it was pretty funny seeing him with his hair and stuff.
Jelly, what was your first impressions of being in this kind of environment with all these new players? How do you think they fit in?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, it's obviously a learning curve of everything. Get used to, like you said, the lights, the crowd. Having that first time in McHale, you always got to get your feet under you. But I mean, they did great. Everyone did great. It's a good way to kind of burn off those first nervous kind of butterflies. So we'll build from here, and we'll go back and take some film, and we'll get better and get ready for our real games.
Obviously, it's a scrimmage, but just how much more comfortable do you feel in the system in year two coming back to Tucson?
Yeah, I feel great. Obviously, the body and this offseason I've had, I feel, both confident, both, adequate and all that kind of stuff, comfortable in the system, all that. So I feel great. I mean, I can't wait for the season to come and show kind of what I was, expected to do in this second season.
Is the beard going to stay?
It might have to. I don't know.
Good.
Unless I wake up with some, crazy dream or something to get rid of it, but it might stay.
Your thoughts on the coming exhibition game against St. Mary's? I don't know if we're going to get to talk to you guys, but playing that high-level opponent for an exhibition game.
Yeah, I mean, great team. Obviously, always kind of had that great resume. So it's, what better team to have to come in here and get us, prepped for our first game of the year against Florida. You can't back away from the spotlight. You can't duck the smoke. So, we got to prepare for them and respect them just like we would anyone else. It's a big game, and we got to protect our home floor. So, I'm excited for them. See what they got and see how we match up against them.
What is your guys' relationship like with Tommy Lloyd, and are you guys going to be watching tonight?
You talking about this after party?
Yeah.
Most definitely.
We'll have to see. He's put in the big words about his, practice on the DJ, but I'm still a little skeptical.
Gotta see results.
What did you think? Have you ever come across Michaela Purdue before since she's been here, and what did you think about competing with her?
Who, sorry?
Michaela in that
In the three-point.
Oh, 3-point contest? Nah. It was fun. I mean, it was different. Yeah, it was a different experience. It was fun. I didn't honestly really know who I was going against, so you can't really see out there. It's kind of confusing. But no, she did great. She almost beat me, but almost. So I still got the crown.
Dwayne, what was your thoughts on the dunk contest and what Addison did, what Gronk did, et cetera?
I think they set it up very well. It was a great show. They really took their time to set everything up. The judges did their part. Addison, me, Bill, and Cole. They did some impressive dunks. It was just something to do for the fans. So, I liked it. It was very electric. So, yeah, I enjoyed it.
Did you guys know Addison would do what he did?
Hell nah. That was out of the blue.
What did you think? Yeah.
It was impressive. He almost got the free throw line dunk. He very athletic, but that's Addison for you.
Brayden, there were times there in the second half where it kind of looked like from the outside like a takeover type thing. Is that something that you feel that you're capable of doing if needed to just kind of go on a personal run?
I just feel just the coaches drawing up great plays for me and the team. My teammates just giving me all the confidence, telling me to keep going. And even during the play, Dwayne talking to me, telling us to just keep going. And, I feel like that just like helps me get going.
When JB got called for the foul on your three, did he say anything to you? Like,
Not yeah, he just asked me if it was a foul. I thought it was. He didn't think it was, and yeah.
One more question.
Piggybacking off of just your ability to kind of take over the game, and had the game-sealing steal on the other end. We talk so much about your offense, but just what can Arizona fans expect from you on the defensive end of the floor this year?
They can expect me to just like be able to hold my man, be in the right spots, have my teammates' backs, and be able to rebound and run the floor. But also, actually, he got the steal. Dwayne got the steal.
What you
Dwayne,
talking about?
at the end of the game, when we switched and then you stopped. Yeah. So.
Deli, I was just curious about we were talking about Mo earlier and how he played tonight. It seems like he's all back, as you guys have been saying. Now, how do you anticipate with him and Tobe how you can work out? Because the work, now that you've got basically two guys that can really operate that.
I think it's great because you got two guys that are different. You got Tobe, super athletic, and obviously Mo's taller, but Tobe's physical. They kind of bring their own game at the 5 spot. Obviously Tobe's a bit more versatile, can kind of stretch to the 4 and whatnot, but they both bring a touch of poise, that experience and that understanding of the offense and defense and kind of their role in being a leader and talking. They both do a great job with that. So I don't see a critique on, oh, this guy's gonna be better or this guy's gonna be worse. I think if we can use those guys together in great ways, it'll actually help our team a lot, having that depth on the bench.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate y'all.